What's up, kitchen table wizards? What's up, brewers of decks all over the world? Welcome to the best, the greatest, the most wonderful magic channel that is out there.
Are you sure you really are the greatest channel out there?
Well, almost, right? My name is Bram. This right here is Nora. She's our intern. She helps a little bit with everything. She helps with the edits. She helps a little bit with the admin. And she's also learning the greatest game that's out there. Now, today we are going to discuss a topic I am not really that fond of. Snakes. I don't really like the slithering. I don't really like the biting. I don't really like the not having any limbs. Nora, what do you feel about snakes?
Oh, I think they're cool.
Ah, okay. Do you have any idea for a snake deck or maybe some tips to get rid of my fear of snakes?
Well, I'm pretty new at this, but maybe you can call the wizard help desk again?
Well, we could do that. Okay, let's give this a try.
Welcome to WotC. To donate to the Oko Elk Rescue Fund, press 1. For Chandra's hot sauce recipes, press 2. For tribal deck advice, press 3.
Number 3.
Hello, tribal deck advice. This is Vraska.
Oh, it's Vraska.
Hello? Anyone there?
Yes, hello, Mrs. Vraska. This is Bram calling. I'm really sorry to bother you. I have a little bit of issues with some snakes. I'm quite scared of them, and I also don't really know how to build a deck around them. Can you help me?
First of all, don't be afraid of snakes. They won't bite. Unless you're a control player. You're not a control player, right?
I guess I'm not.
Good. Then definitely start with green and black. And if you're feeling a little creative, you can add a splash of blue for Kaseto.
Ah yes, blue. Yeah, I like that. Then we can also maybe put in a Jace.
No, we are not adding Jace. Under no circumstances are we adding Jace.
Okay. Did maybe something happen between you and Jace? Because, Hello? Hello? So we are building a snake deck in the colors green, black and blue. And we're not adding Jace apparently, but we are adding a €10 card market voucher for you people to scoop up and start your new decks with. Now Card Market, they are still sponsoring the show and they are the best place to get your snakes and all your MTG singles. Now if you haven't tried them, check out the info below the video, and at the end of every video I will give away one voucher.
The only thing you need to do is leave a comment and subscribe and tell us which planeswalker we should do a deck on next. But please, not Chase.
Very good, Nora. Very good. The deck is around €40 or $50 US, so definitely budget. And as always, we start with the basic lands. We are mainly in green, so we play 7 forests, 4 swamps and 1 snake island. For the forest I went to Kamigawa, the first set that had a real snake team, and the art is by Rob Alexander. This swamp in the jungles of Ixalan definitely has some snakes in it.
Isn't that Chase in the art?
Shh, Nora, you don't wanna make me turn into stone now with Vraska around?
Well,
This beautiful snake island is from the creative hands of Elena Danner. Now we are building a low to the ground aggressive snakes deck. You get it? With the snakes, low to the ground.
should I add a drum effect so people know you're joking?
We want a bunch of our lands to come into play untapped, so Sunken Hollow, Yavimaya Coast and Llanowar Wastes are good includes, as well as Opulent Palettes. This one is a bit slower, but it gives us all the colors. There is no Swarm Yard in the deck, but I did include an Animal Sanctuary and an Unclaimed Territory. Evolving Wilds are here for the fixing, and it works well with one special snake. And the Hissing Quagmire has Deathtouch and also plays a special role in the deck. Now on to the creatures. We play 8 1-drops. They are great defensive creatures, but we'll be playing them especially to attack. I added 3 Wasteland Vipers, 3 Pharika's Chosen and 2 Moss Vipers. Ambush Viper has Flash and Deathtouch, and Deathwood Cobra is good versus flying creatures. And depending on your budget, you can of course include a Lotus Cobra. I'm just playing one because this one is great with all the Evolving Wilds. The build around card is of course the Hoodedblightfang. It's great with all our Deathtouchers, and apparently it doesn't like Planeswalkers. Which makes sense, right? No blue for the Planeswalkers, but I did include another Flash Snake, the Winged Coatl. And courtesy of Vraska, Kaseto Orochi Archmage is also great for pumping your snakes and making them unblockable. And this is crucial for the last points of damage. Now you could also build a snake deck with a little bit of a snow theme. And then you could include the Icefang Coatl. But I decided to stick to my budget of $50 US, so no expensive cards, but it definitely makes the deck better. These 2 legendary snakes are in every snake EDH list, and they couldn't be left out this deck. Sosuke boosts our team, and Seshiro is at the top of the curve, a real powerhouse that boosts all our snakes with an extra 2 points of power and toughness. And when they connect, you will draw some extra cards. The next 2 cards are no snakes, but wait, flavor wise they really fit in the deck. I'm talking about some snake gods. Pharika, God of Affliction, can exile creatures from graveyards and turn them into snakes. And Rhonas is a badass with Deathtouch. And when it enters the battlefield, you double the power of each other creature you control, and they all get vigilance. Now let's talk about some instants and sorceries. Just within the budget is one Collected Company. With 19 targets in this deck, I wanted to try out this one. And with some of the many Deathtouch creatures, it will definitely make combat interesting. This card also makes combat interesting. Destined saves one of our small snakes after its Deathtouch kills a creature of your opponent. And if you have 6 mana, you can play lead in the same turn to cause a lot of trouble for your opponent when you play it on a creature with Deathtouch. Now you will have to do this on sorcery speed, the same as with the other spells. Primal Might is great with all the Deathtouch creatures, and Revenge of the Hunted gives a +6/+6 to a Deathtouching snake, and it will hopefully kill all the opponent's creatures. And Call of the Death Dweller gets back some small snakes or a Hoodedblightfang. This is an aggressive deck, and the following 2 enchantments work great together. Rancor gives our snakes trample and +2/+0, and it comes back, and this is very useful with Season of Growth, my favorite card from M20. Then I do play 2 Vraskas. The first one puts counters on our Deathtouching snakes when they deal damage, and it can also create some assassins. Then I also included Queen Vraska to draw some cards or to destroy some permanents, and its ultimate ability is definitely worth it as well. Now on to the power rankings. This is a fairly powerful deck. Great for beginner players as it is not too complex, but it is very consistent. You can play on the offense as well as on the defense with this deck, and I find it a lot of fun to play. And it's definitely some good value for money. Now on to the metagame review. This deck does great against other creature decks with all the Deathtouch our snakes have. It's even a little bit better against the mid-range decks than against an aggressive deck. Control decks we want to avoid, and against combo decks it's a 50-50.
So, Bram forgot to record the portion where he announces the card market winner again. So, the good intern that I am, I will announce it for you. So, this week's winner is Overdose. Congratulations, you will find the info down below.
So this was our snake deck, I hope you enjoyed it, and don't forget, always keep it casual. Bye!